When I walked in that first morning together, I was like, oh my gosh. That little chick had flown out of the brooder and was snuggled up with Mowgli. And they became best friends. When I would bottle feed Mowgli and the milk would kind of drip down his face, Chirps would drink the milk. In Chirp's mind, he wasn't a chicken, and in Mowgli's mind, he wasn't a goat. They didn't really know the difference. All they knew is that they wanted to be around each other. People would just stop dead in their tracks asking me what the heck these creatures were doing. A couple years ago, my goat had twins. And one of them was just too weak and too small to nurse, so I had to bring him inside, and that was Mowgli. At the time, my youngest daughter liked to randomly select eggs from our chicken coop and incubate them. So she picked out an egg, but I really didn't think it was going to hatch. Less than a week later, after Mowgli was born, I heard all this chirping, and I was like, what is that? And there it was, this little chick. So long story short, I created a small brooder for the chick. Well, the very next morning I came down, and that little chick had flown out of the brooder. They very, very quickly became bonded and very good friends. When Chirps came, it was like Mowgli would take a few steps and look behind and like, where are you, right? And then the chicken would catch up, and then he'd wait. It became this big funny thing in the house because this little chick would follow the goat literally everywhere. And then, I mean, they'd snuggle, they'd play. Chirps would peck Mowgli, Mowgli would headbutt Chirps. Chirps would take rides on Mowgli's back. I mean, it was pretty funny. They just kind of stayed here at the house for a while. And as Mowgli got too big and too destructive for the house, he would have to sleep on the porch. Once Mowgli went into the goat pen, he did eventually start acting more like a goat. And Chirps became interested in the hens. But I could still get Mowgli out, and they would recognize each other. It's always really cool to see the relationships between different types of animals. But it's not every day that you get to experience a chicken and a goat that became completely bonded and best friends.